Business B class number 5. We did the shim sham.
Yeah, we continued with the shim sham. We worked on the second time through tonight. So last week we finished up the first chunk, and then we repeat that whole chunk the second time. The things that are different are on the foot drags. We practiced shimmies. So shimmies forward and back with your shoulders, isolating your shoulders there, and then work it up so that you can get a little bit faster. And then try to do it at the same time that you're doing your foot drags. Those shimmies are added just to the foot drags. And then the other thing that changes is every time we would normally do the full break where we do step, tap, walk, 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 walk. Instead we do a little freeze for 8 counts. And the challenge with this is counting internally those 8 counts so that you know when to start on the next thing, which is usually on the 8. So at the end of the foot drags, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Especially on the half breaks, that kind of caught a couple people off guard. So just make sure that you're counting those 8 counts out in your head so that you're ready to go at the end of it. And next week we'll pick up that last section that comes after the repeated part. Yes.
Then we worked on nice, relaxed Charleston.
Yes.
So sometimes people will tell us, oh, I don't like Charleston, it's too bouncy, it's too hard on my body. It does not have to be at all. In fact, what we worked on tonight, maybe we do back to for a minute.
Sure.
Is keeping arms nice and relaxed, nice and chill, thinking about rather than having it really hopping up into the sky, keeping it so that your head is a little more level and the bouncing or the kicking is happening more in the lower half of your body. So we've got this front side. Keeping it nice, relaxed, and loose. We stayed relaxed and loose.
Yes.
Talking about connecting in Charleston, being fairly close to your partner, trying not to be too far away in this closed position. It just feels nice to be connected here. And then we did a variation on shouts. We did a 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 1. Back to where it's like. So if we show that maybe from the, we can go from 2, why not? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2. Shout, 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 and back to our basic. Talked about how leads really need to commit their weight to the shout so that the follows know what the heck is going on. So we did spend a fair amount of time just talking about shouts, which maybe we can do it side to the camera on either side here. So for shouts, you want to make sure you're, Jen described it in a good way, of sort of moving your rib cage forward and back, thinking about coming all the way through, boom, back, like boom, versus sort of up and down. You really want to commit your weight to that front foot and move your rib cage.
Yep, and also making sure that it's the side of your body that's facing towards the front for the shout and not being square or flat with your partner.
Great, so the counts on that, if you maybe let's do that side too. So we've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 2, back into your basic Charleston, switching that weight. Then, is that okay if we move on from there? And then we got into hand-to-hand Charleston, just as a quick reminder of that. Maybe let's do, yeah, so this here. Okay, so leads, I was just doing that. We'll show this thing. I'm geographically challenged right now in terms of which direction to do this. So we've got kick, rock, step, kick, pull, kick, step. So to get into opposite again, leads, kick, rock, step, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that one more time. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, kick, rock, step, 5, 6, 7. This is something in your A-level classes. We were just reviewing it tonight. Then, a couple of reminders about hand-to-hand Charleston. Keeping arms relaxed and low. Moving all the way to the end of the stretch, which means you might be a little like out here somewhere. It feels kind of nice. Keeping, we didn't talk about this as much, but it needs to be said, probably keeping your arm by your side, not letting it go behind you like this. Having this be the place that you stop.
The other thing I would add that we didn't say in class, but it's that we're we're doing this lazy Charleston thing that we started out with. You can do it in your partner dancing, obviously, too. And part of that is keeping your arms relaxed until you need to be engaged.
Right.
So the point where we need to be engaged is when we're compressing into each other, and our shoulders are the place where that's going to be engaged, so that it doesn't allow your body to go any further. That's what's stopping you.
Yeah, but then relax through here, engage.
Exactly.
Relax and engage. And that's good practice, just modulating your brain to be mostly relaxed and engaged when needed. And then we also talked about staying forward on the balls of your feet as you're moving through all of these different movements. Then we did a variation from Pan Charleston, look like this. Boom, five, down, boom, five, down. Just a little down in between. When you're doing this down, let's do it this way so they can kind of see. You want to make sure you move through, you don't just stop, right? So you're going to keep on moving with this little down, boom. Then we played with that a little bit. And then we went back to side by side. So I think this would be the direction to do it. So if we're hand to hand, I'm going to go kick, rock, step, 5, 6, 7, to get back to side by side. And then we danced it out a little bit.
We did.
And it was fun. And
You had a good time.
it was nice to do more relaxed Charleston. So that's what we're trying to bring to Charleston. It's a little more of the vibe of being kind of relaxed.
Yeah. So keep it up. That was the most relaxed high five I ever had.